Natalie, Chad, and Angela, how are the three of you today?
So
Wonderful.
good.
Wonderful.
Thank
How you doing?
Good, good, good to see the three of you. I thought this documentary was so beautiful and so moving. So, congratulations to the three of you. First of all, I truly can't wait for audiences, especially audiences here in the DMV area, to see it.
Yes, me
Yeah, we're
too.
excited. So soon.
Yes.
I particularly, of course, loved the moment when we see all of the daughters dressed up, walking down the hall, and all of the emotions that are running through all of the fathers and all of the daughters, all ranging from like younger kids to teenagers. I loved that. Take me back to filming that day. Were the nerves high for all of you? And what was it like, Natalie, just to kind of be able to experience that and film that particular day?
Yeah, definitely one of the most poignant experiences I've ever been through, and the weight of telling that and giving it the justice it deserves. It was a lot of responsibility and a lot of prep went into it. We decided to shoot it on film, on 16 millimeter film, which was risky considering you have to reload cameras and everything like that. But also, just I felt that having those moments just on celluloid in the most pure form and allowing it the feeling to be as timeless and human as possible in an environment where you can't control anything and you want to give everyone their space. So that was a big choice going into it. And my cinematographer, Michael Cambio Fernandez, he had a parent that was incarcerated when he was growing up. So he said we weren't allowed to film some of the security and going in, but he was like, I know what it feels like to be dehumanized and go through these metal detectors. So he was like stealing shots of that. And then when the girls came down the hallway, everyone was, of course, just so emotional. It was so powerful. And he turned to me afterwards and he was like, I don't know if anything's going to be in focus because the iris was just full of tears the whole time. And it was just so overwhelming for everybody. But really thankful that, we were able to capture what we did. And Angela always reassured us, you don't need to try. It's going to be there. Like, she'd seen it so many times. So, yeah.
Yeah, look, I love that you shot it on film. I love that you made that choice. Angela, what was the experience like for you that particular day?
Well, they always are emotional for me. But I just wanted to say that I was grateful that Natalie trusted me with that because I understand that, protecting the film was my first priority, and that means that I have to also protect the dance and this experience that I want for the girls. And because I've done them so many times, and we're not going to go back and forth. We're not casting. We're not like, cut, let's go back and try that again. I'm like, you all have to get this and believe me. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen because I have seen it so many times before. And she trusted me and understood what she needed to do to capture that moment and allowed herself to let that go. And I was appreciative of that. And then I was able to still just be in tune with the dance because it's also important to me to always remind myself of the why that we do this, right? We do this because the girls asked for it. I did not do this because I wanted them to be actresses. I did this for them to bond and strengthen with their fathers. And so a lot of letting go when you are telling this story through a doc is something that actually was important to me. And I believe that Natalie partnered with me well to make sure that that happened.
Absolutely. I know it looks stunning. Chad, last question for you. Have you followed up with any of the family since filming? I'm curious.
Yes. So several of the families, several of the fathers and the families, you have fathers who are out in the world that are actively engaging their children. Several of them, the ones you see in the film highlighted, with the exception of Keith and Alonzo, they are not, they're still incarcerated, but there's several of the men, about 7 or 8 of them that are out, that are thriving, that are doing work for themselves. We got some successful entrepreneurs. We have a few entrepreneurs that are budding entrepreneurs. But most importantly, each one of the men that's out is still actively working on the relationship with their children because of the fact that it's not easy. The film is not a culminating event. It doesn't stop with the cameras going off. They're the brand new parent of a brand new child every day, but you've got a lot of these dads that are really thriving, and the ones you see featured that are out, they're doing the work. They definitely are.
I love that. The three of you are really the true heroes in this world. And thank you so much for making this beautiful documentary.
Thank you.
I cannot wait for everyone to see it. And I love that everyone is like thriving still. And I think that this will change a lot of lives. I appreciate your time so much today.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for that.